This is an easy, cost-effective, natural and stress-busting way to scent your kitchen for the holidays. And anyone can do it. Keep watching to find out how. You know that perfect Christmas Eve kitchen scene that you get in the movies. It's cosy, it's wholesome, it's a snug and homely sanctuary from the hustle and bustle of manic Christmas build-up, and if Mrs. Claus had been baking, you know that it would smell just like that. Some of you may have heard of a simmer pot, and for some of you, the idea may be new. It's not for eating, though it looks and smells delicious. It's a really easy, short-term way to scent your home. It's totally natural, and it can be zero waste, so what's not to love? As you can see, I'm already into organising my ingredients, and the beauty of this Christmas simmer pot recipe is that it uses spices I already have in my store cupboard, clippings foraged from the garden, and festive fruit that I already have at home. So I've not had to go and buy anything special or out of the ordinary. In fact, the great thing about this recipe is that it's a way of using up all those bits of fruit at the bottom of the fruit bowl that nobody wants. You know the ones I mean, the satsumas that are a little dried and shriveled, the apple with the humongous bruise on the side, or the orange with the scuff on the peel that everyone has left till last, and now it's so dry that no one wants it. But inside, the natural juices are still bursting to escape, and even if no one wants to eat them, they will in fact smell extremely delicious when simmered up in this cosy Christmas home fragrance recipe. So what have we got to work with? My recipe: 2 oranges sliced, 1 apple sliced, 1 satsuma coated, 2 star anise, 5 whole cloves, 1 teaspoon of ground cinnamon, 1 teaspoon of ground nutmeg, 2 Christmas tree clippings, and 2 slightly squishy winter rosehips foraged before the first snow. Now, you might be watching in the middle of the city and thinking, well, where am I going to get rosehips from? But this is the beauty of the simmer pot. This recipe is a guide for you to get started, but it's really something that you can make your own, tailor to your own tastes, and use what's easy for you to use. In fact, this is the rose bush today. So it made sense to do something with those damaged hips before the snow. And definitely they add a delicious sweet note, but they're not essential if you can't get them. And with the fruit, I added what I had that needed using up. The spices I added scented the kitchen just how I liked it. But you might make this and want to add more, and that's totally fine. If you want 1 tablespoon of spice instead of a teaspoon, then chuck it in. It's all good. That's the beauty of the simmer pot. Once you've chopped up your fruit and added it to the pan, then cover the whole lot with water. Then heat it up on top of your cooker until it's boiling. It may take 10 to 15 minutes before that scent is packing a punch, but boy, when it opens up, it's completely scrumptious. When your mix hits boiling point, be sure to turn it down to a simmer and enjoy the rich, festive aroma all afternoon long. Just be sure to top up your water periodically so that your pan doesn't run dry. Such a simple, soothing home fragrance recipe with all the cosy homeliness of not quite cooking. Just delicious. Now, when you've finished with your simmer pot, you'll be able to compost the ingredients and use the water in your garden, so potentially there's no waste with this too. Let me know in the comments if you decide to give this a go, and also if you swap out any of the ingredients. Please also do share it in the comments so that we can all try it out too. What's Christmas without sharing, eh? Thanks for watching, everyone. See you next time.